Hi guys, welcome. And yes, the cottage is currently a home for at least 2 pairs of breeding birds. We've seen the chicks in one element of the wall and we've seen them going in and out another, and also the swallows from last year have returned and are desperately trying to remake their nests from last year. And if anyone remembers watching me from last summer when we were here and all the drama I had with chicks falling out of the nest, and I don't need that again this year. So we're desperately hoping that they decide against making their nests inside the house, because the roof has got to come off soon. The birds that have built the nests, there's one behind me here on that wall, and there's nothing we can do about that, but they're at the front of the house and we're not at that point yet, so we're going to delay doing anything to the front. We're going to leave them be, but the swallows, we really don't want them to nest in the house again, so we're hoping that they've realised it's perhaps not a good idea. But yeah, it's a lot. So this week, Sam bless him has planted some more of my trees in the orchard, some fruit trees for me. I think we've got 5 apple, 2 pear, 2 plum and 2 cherry in there now. And he also, while I was away in the UK with the kids, he's been cracking on a little bit on his own, and now we're back, we're going to help him out.
So I'd say the stone placement's been, finding the stones has been one of the hardest things, but I'm getting better at it. But I am finding it easier to chip them by hand than coming down, turning the jenny on, getting the grinder out. Still use the grinder for specific stuff, but this whole pillar I didn't use a grinder, I just used hand tools. So, well, you make a mistake, it can crack the wrong way and you've ripped the stone off. I find another. So I'm going to take about that much off this stone, so let's see. there it is. The pillars are built up. Similar to that, but bigger. Yeah, it took quite a bit of thinking just to find the right bloody stones. But for just this morning, just get this connection bit sorted. I sort of lay a load of stones out here yesterday. Can't see my pencil marks anymore. But basically the slithers, so we can do like a build up, connect the two buildings there, and then with whatever sticky stuff I've got left, I'll bed the lintels on. Maybe the top of that one might need feathering again, just to give it a nice sit. But I chopped it. So I've been doing some research last night. I was looking at different chisels used for stone, and I need a tracing chisel and I need a point chisel as well, and what to look out for in the stones with the veins and how to. It's amazing watching people split them with ease. I'm sort of going at it crazy, you know, hell for leather, give it some proper wax, but these guys were just like tapping more than anything, and the hammer seemed a bit lighter than mine as well, so I think it's all about the chisel and the carbide tip that's on that to split them effectively. But I had a look and they weren't cheap. You know, you pay top dollar for them, like special Swedish ones and stuff. But I'll get down to the car boot and I'll have a little sift and see what I can find. So I did just waffle to the camera and realised it was on time lapse. Rebecca will be laughing at that, like she wasn't my reversing last week. But yeah, I'm going to put the mix back in because it's a bit sloppy, so it's just too much water. But Rebecca's been away now for 5 days with the kids over in England, and it's sort of given me this time to be here on my own, and it just makes you look at where you are on this spinning space rock of ours. It's and it's good, you know. I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I'm grateful to have Rebecca as a wife, and I love her to bits. It's crazy. It's all those years growing up in that crazy town of ours in Stockport, and we even lived on the same road. I had a flat one end here, she had it up there. Never knew her, you know. So strange that sometimes, you know, you think that the one is out there for you, and there she was living on the same street for years. Anyway, I'm grateful to be together as a family here and to be doing this, and I think having this time on my own while Rebecca's been gone with the kids, it lets you reflect on life and how things are, and how are you, how are you when you're on your own? That's a big question. I think there's a lot of people that don't know who they are when they're on their own, or don't look into it that much. And I don't do it all the time, but I have done, and it gives you this feeling of like, I'm okay, I'm content in my own skin. If I had millions of pounds suddenly, I'd still be here doing this. I'd just buy some big fancy toys. But yeah, I love it. I just love it. So it's good having that bit of time to yourself, but I do miss them. I miss them. It's but I've had the animals to keep me company. But anyway, enough waffle. I'm gonna go and put this mix back in. So the inner side now is going to be block, and I'm using, it's like 100mm, so it's on a roll, it's like a tie band, I call it tie band, tie wire, just to tie the stone and the block in together. So just a matter of getting a platform set up, get up there, get it done. But I've got to go in half an hour to pick Rebecca up from the airport, so if I can get my platform set up and get my kit set up, then we still might get some other stuff done today. But even if we get one block set, one block. Yeah, there it is, my stonework. And the other one's done now, so build it up at the back, some block, and then we'll yeah, anyway, yeah, it was like an impossible task when I first started finding the first stone. It was a nightmare, so it's done though. A lot of sifting, it's taken a few days, but it's up. Lintels are in, stonework's up. So now, once the back's built up, actually start looking at forming the ring beams. Chuffed with that. Well, I'm finally up here. Got the scaffold up on the outside, inside, and this is the top of the gable wall on the annex. As you can see, look at that, just psh. So again, this will be not long to take this off. These are complete crumb. So let's just get to it and rip it off. There it is. Look at them lintels. You can sort of see what I've done now over there with the block work. I've run out of blocks. I need about 3 blocks. But it's bank holiday, so I ain't gonna get them. So I did that this morning, did what I could. But anyway, now look at the state of these. Gotta go. Rebecca. Chris, you wanna come and see the lintels coming off? Yeah. Pivotal moment in time going on here. Out with the old and in with the new. And she comes with a guardian. Right, let's pop you down there a second. You'll be able to see these old crummy lintels come off. Are you ready, love? Are you ready?
There's only 2 there, was there?
Yeah, look at the state of that at the back. Look, where's the chucky? Over there. My God, it just blew up. And now the big one. Oh, we're waiting it.
Oh, we're 1 piece. Frame.
Right. Oh, there it goes. Look at this moment in time. Yeah, and that just exploded as well. Yeah? What did you think? Are you impressed?
Yeah, it's good.
There it is.
Impressed.
The top of the gable is off. So I'll just go about stabilising these pillars. I might even point them up, get them as solid as I possibly can, and then strike the new lintels. It's got this stone, you see. This big one there, so I'm happy with that. Big, flat as a can stone. It's been a long day. I've got the lintels in and, well, radio's on. Went out back. Yeah, I've pointed it on the inside there just to make everything a lot sturdier. And then I'll do lime on the outside tomorrow and make it super strong. And then I'll get some more blocks as well for finish that off. So I'm tired. It's been I think it's probably been a 12-hour day. 12 hour, nearly 13 hour. But it's worth it while the weather's nice and stuff like that and it's not raining. Just take full advantage, and as long as I've got the beans in me, I'll do it. So I'm going to go in, have a nice cup of tea and a chill, and I shall see you in the AM.
I am waiting very nervously for the donkey sanctuary and the vet to arrive to geld Toby, the donkey. So yeah, really nervous about this today. but I know it's for the best, and it will hopefully mean that he can have a friend in the future. We're hoping that it will lessen his aggression and lessen his noise, because he is so noisy, as you've all heard on previous videos. But imagine that at 1 AM, 2 AM, 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM, 6 AM, 7 AM, it's endless. So yeah, he's a noisy boy, as is the cockerel, as you can hear. So yeah, we're just prepping his stall, making sure he's got lots of nice fresh clean bedding, lots of water, lots of food, so that he can recover in a nice quiet, peaceful, comfortable surroundings. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that.
So we've got 2 vets here, maybe 3 vets. I think 2 of them are watching, 1 of them's doing it.
Rebecca's in there, the donkey sanctuary's here. So I just went in and held hold of Toby while they give him the injection to put him to sleep. So I'm staying away from the business end. I said, if you need me, just shout over, because I'm here making a gate. And they were like, don't worry about it, be fine. So he's in there having it done. So we'll see. I'm here if they need me, but I think he's going to be out sleeping for a while. Yeah, we've never had so many cars in our yard. I'll crack on with gate.
So the vet just left his bits and bobs in the field, so I moved them because I thought poor Toby didn't need to see that, but he's wandering over.
Here he is. A little bit wobbly, literally. It's only been an hour. He's been awake an hour. And he seems to be doing alright. Bless him. Oh, he's coming over. Oh, Toby. Hey. Oh, so wobbly. How are you doing? Hello. Hi. Oh. There's Nell. Nell was watching the whole time. I think she was anxious because he was making some right noises. Weren't you, Toby, while you were out? The good news is you're doing alright. This is after an hour, so this is good. Yeah. And he's been microchipped now, so we're going to get his passport. Not that you'll be flying anywhere. Oh yeah. But, yeah, this is great, guys. Look, he seems okay.
So Rebecca's in with the donkey. He's bleeding a lot, like a lot, dripping, oozing. So it's there's the boy and the dog. So yeah, Becky's in there. She's tied him up, put the halter on. The vet is coming back. So I've got my torches ready and things like that, because it's getting on near 9 o'clock now. But yeah, it's a worry. It's a worry. Obviously, we love that donkey. So it's not nice to see him bleeding like that and sort of not himself. So yeah, it's quite a strange one. So I'll nip in, see how Becky is. I know she's got his halter on and she's got him tied up, and the vet is inbound, so we want to be ready when she comes, see what she's going to do. I don't know whether she's going to give him another shot, put him out, don't know. Let her just have a look. She's the professional, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Toby's going to be alright. Well, the vet's just left now. It's, time we are, 10 o'clock. She's a very experienced lady. But yeah, Becky's in there consoling him. We had to inject him again to make him go all woozy, so yeah, it was traumatic. But we just have to see what the morning brings, and we'll just monitor him. I've put some timber across the front of his stable, so we're going to keep him in his stable tonight. We don't want him walking about and sort of opening that wound anymore. It's a mess. Well, Becky's over there, like I say, talking to the Tobster, keeping him calm. I did say, come on now, let him sleep, but I think it's best just to let her deal with it how she wants. So fingers crossed, everything's going to be alright, but we shall see in the dawn.
Oh, morning. What a night. I think we're all feeling a bit pooped today. Toby, as you can see, he's back there. He seems okay. He's obviously very quiet, standoffish, staying out of the way. Very much understandable after last night. It was not a nice night for any of us, I don't think, and I didn't want to cry on camera, but just a minute. I think I've covered myself. It was hard last night to see him like that. But yeah, it is for the best, because his quality of life is not great as a single donkey. You know, they aren't designed to be, well, they aren't animals that are solitary. So it is the right thing for him. It's just, I feel like ever since we got him and got him out of that field, I've put him through pain, because the farrier, it took him 3 weeks to recover from the farrier, and I know the farrier had a lot to do to him, and I don't blame the farrier one bit, because he did an amazing job with him. But it took Toby 3 weeks and some medication to kind of start to be back to his usual self after that. And then literally a couple of weeks later, we're doing this to him, and I do feel like the poor guy, ever since we've had him, he's just been put through discomfort, pain probably, you know, and it's not nice, but it's all, I know it's all for the greater good, but it's not easy. It's not easy to do that. I've worked so hard to gain Toby's trust, and obviously every time I put the halter on him, or it feels like every time I put the halter on him, I'm doing something horrible's happening to him, and I feel like it breaks that trust again. Anyway, enough tears. It's a good job I don't work for the donkey sanctuary, isn't it? I'd be useless. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking on camera, because clearly I'm emotionally not ready for this. And yeah, fingers crossed. He'll be feeling a bit like his normal self later on today. Okay, catch you later.
So it's a bit tricky getting the well, it's not tricky, it's just there's a method to it, getting the lintels up the top. It's I've cut a piece of sponge, and just got to basically do it the old school way. Just get it on your shoulder and get it up there. So let's get to it. They might look like, but they ain't.
I keep telling him to stop, and he's just not stopping.
I am.
I think we're both feeling it now, and we decided we're going to have an early Friday finish. It's been a stressful week with Toby.
I think that's what it is.
I feel tired because I've hardly slept. He seemed better yesterday after my little meltdown on camera. And then now I've had to go and tie him up again in the stall, waiting for the vet to come, because she was wanting me to remove his dressings that she put in to stop the blood, because they need to come out today, otherwise they're going to get infected. I couldn't get them out. They're really stuck in there.
Even our farmer friend came up, Robert.
Yeah.
And he's, you know, he's been a cattle dairy farmer for over 30 years, and he's still got loads of cattle. And even he gave it a good tug, and they weren't coming out.
No, and it gets him really agitated, so he's gonna have to be sedated again. Honestly, it's just not great. So anyway, we are waiting for the vet to come. She's due to come in an next hour. Sam's off to go and get the guinea pigs for the kids.
Yes.
Which is great, because they've been desperate for guinea pigs, haven't they, for ages.
Oh yeah, now the hutch is all built and ready to rock.
Yeah, so guinea pigs. So Sam's gonna, we need to stop now. And we're both feeling it, aren't we? Feeling it.
Yeah, I just feel like a wet sausage.
Yeah.
I have put lintels on today, big structural lintels, so there's still progress. There is, but
yeah, and this whole wall now that we're stood in front of is all pointed.
Becky's brushed it all back this morning.
Yeah, So we're getting there to the ring beams. I think next week we might have the ring beams on, do you? Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. But we're off now to deal with guinea pigs and a donkey, and hopefully next
and enjoy
week,
the sun.
Yeah, and next week hopefully we'll be a little bit further along.
We'll be fresh.
And
that's what
probably
we'll
not
be.
looking like or sounding like.
You look fab, love.
Looking like we're done in.
She always looks fab, doesn't she?
I'm feeling very wary, but anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
Right.
Bye.
See you in a while.